Okay, tell me your name and where we're at right now, and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Clifford Hawks. I was born September the 10th, 1940 in Fancy Gap, Virginia.
And who was your father?
William Harold Hawks.
And tell me a little bit about him.
He's just a farmer. That's all I know to tell you.
And then, what kind of work did you do? What kind of work, trade did you take up? I mean,
I took up produce.
And then,
and a little music.
Yeah. What kind of music?
Well, I've done a lot of singing, you know.
And tell me about the dances that used to be around here.
Well, it's just regular square dance, round and square dance they called it. Old time square dancing.
Did you ever play any instrument?
Yeah, I played the guitar some.
So, talk about when you
played the spoons.
And a lot of people would come see you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a pretty good spoon player, weren't I?
Yeah, you used to play with First Sparta. That's all market down there.
Have you played them lately?
Mm-mm.
Now tell about when you decided to go down to Elkin.
Well, it's been
1971.
Yeah.
March 1971.
I decided to go down there and open the fruit market up at Elkin. 71.
You went down with your brother?
Yeah.
And got it going down there?
Yeah, rented a little building and started selling produce. It got bigger and bigger. We got big at one time, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, you sold a lot of produce. Now you were a beekeeper too, Clifford, is that right?
Yeah.
And how long did you do that?
From when I was 4-year-old to still fooled a few. I ain't got none now, but I did last year.
And tell me about the year you got a lot of sourwood honey.
77 was a bumper year. I've fooled with bees all my life, and the only time I ever made any real was 77.
And why do you think it was a good year then and never has been since?
I don't know. Sometimes it's...
How many kids do you have?
I got 2 girls and 10 boys.
And how many grandkids, do you know?
19.
19?
Life count.
19.
4 great-grandchildren.
My goodness. 4 great-grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And how many of them are working in produce?
About 4 of them, I say 5.
The children?
Darren and...
Tone, Darren, and Donovan, and Brian, and Kevin, and David, and Ashley, and Andrew, and Keith, and Susan, or Susan, anyway. And who else?
There's several of them, hard to remember.
Now do you...
Children and grandchildren.
Is the produce business still a good way to make a living these days?
No.
It's not?
Nope.
It's like everything with the way the economy is.
Yeah. What do you think people got to do to get by these days? What can a body do now to sort of get if you were getting started right now in something, what would you recommend?
Writing a book.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'll get a picture. This is Perry over here.
Yeah.
What else can you do besides writing a book?
I don't know. I just ain't no money in that. Yeah.
Well, there's bound to be something. If you do it on your own, picking up cans on the side of the road, that wouldn't make much that way, would you? No. It's hard though, isn't it? Yeah.
A lot of people sells they've been selling metal and
buy gold and silver and stuff.
Oh yeah, the price of metal's gone up, right? You know where I believe they send that? To China, I think. Because I think they send a lot of that metal over there, because they don't have.
The best thing you do is find out where you can buy some gold. Start prospecting for living gold.
Yeah. That might not be bad. Yeah. Price has gone up a lot. You know, they're opening up gold mines in Mexico now.
All you got to do is find on the gold is find a place. You know, nobody's going to tell you if you research it enough. You know.
Yeah. Clifford, so what's hurt the produce business these days?
Too many big companies getting into it, like Walmart and everything, and you got such as men that's buying parrots. They're buying a lot cheaper than I can buy it for.
Yeah. The competition's too rough then.
Yeah.
They
can't do quality.
Yeah. And what do you think Walmart has really been good for this country, or hurt this country?
Hurt this country.
Has it put a lot of people out of business?
Yeah.
The small business owner. So when you were growing up, the economy was a lot better without Walmart.
Yeah. Walmart all over a bunch of dogs and hogs.
In the 50s, everything was booming too.
Is that right? Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, it was. I mean, the economy was real good in the 50s, wasn't it?
It ain't gonna get no better. It's gonna get worse.
All their stuff's China made too, so they're supporting. They're not supporting the U.S.
Things are just going to keep getting worse, you think? Yeah. They don't seem to be getting better very fast, do they?
They ain't going to.
Yeah.
If you look at what, I mean, everybody.
Hey, are people getting in debt now? Is that what's happening? And are there a lot of homes under foreclosure in this area?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of empty houses sitting there.
People just have they moved out of this area, or what's happened to them?
They're just hanging around with no money.
No money.
On welfare. Barack Obama's the sorriest thing ever happened to this country.
So you don't think things are going to turn around?
Especially not with him.
Yeah.
According to the scripture, it's supposed to get worse.
Yeah.
In the last days, it waxed worse and worse.
The young people, do they know how to fend for themselves like they used to? When you were growing up, tell me all the things you did, knew how to do as a boy.
Well, I raised cattle, picked apples, done farm labor. Well, it ain't gonna get no better.
Did you have cars when you were a boy?
Yeah.
I mean, did your family have a car?
Yeah.
You didn't ever use a wagon or nothing like that, or a horse?
Yeah.
You
did?
I
used a wagon, horse and stuff, yeah.
How would you plow with?
Well, horses and turn plow.
Did you have a mule?
Yeah, mule, horses. Mostly had horses.
And did you always raise a big garden?
Yeah, real big.
And how else would you get your food? Would any of your family go hunting or anything like that? Or trap or groundhogs or anything? Or?
Yeah.
Would you have to buy much food always, or?
No, we always raised our own. Raised our own.
And do many people do it like that anymore?
No. They're going back to it some, but not very lot.
And when you were young, did they have all this stuff coming from China for sale here to sell it over here?
No. We sold China.
Well, tell me a little bit more about the music. Who are some of the musicians you used to know in this area, the old timers?
Well,
Sid and what was the other one? Sid Meier's or?
Sid Meier's and Dorsey Combs and Carly Combs and different ones, you know.
Yeah. And would people get together and have barn dances like all the time?
Yeah.
Do they ever still have those anywhere?
As long as I know of them no more, no. They done.
Oh, let me ask you this: Did some people used to make a living moonshining up here? Where that used to be?
Yeah, they used to used to fool with moonshine. Yeah.
Yeah. And they were. That was. I guess that era's gone now, isn't it? Not,
pretty much so. Yeah.
Do you ever hear of anybody getting caught doing that anymore?
No. Now they fool with dope.
Is that grown up here, even in the mountains, or they'll catch people? I know they're growing it down the mountain. I didn't know if
they arrest a lot of people for meth and stuff.
Oh, the meth labs.
Oh, they're shipping it in from Mexico. And they catch them all the time. There was 7 people in the paper last week they indicted for.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Did they ever find those meth labs? You know where they're making it here?
Yeah, they find them.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That stuff, boy, that really makes them crazy. I hear that people.
Yeah, it destroys people's lives.
Yeah.